Koe, Pjila'si Holly Mathieson. I'm the music director of Symphony Nova Scotia, and it gives me huge pleasure to introduce you to the third of our Pjila'si Session projects. And in this we've worked with KINUK, which is a collaborative duo, Ursula Johnston and Angela Parsons, and we've also been working with Jon Hargreaves as an arranger, composer. I don't really know what to call you because it's not a traditional role in any way. So can you just tell us a little bit about how you use those skills to put this score together, or to bring this piece together?
Great. I'm Jon Hargreaves. I've been working as a composer on this project, which has been a really interesting role because discussion with Ursula and Angela has brought into question conventional concert practice for the players. I've been trying to find ways of loosening the normally tight parts they might play so that they have a lot more freedom on stage, but at the same time giving them something so they can all play as one.
There are a few ways we do this. One way is that normally as a conductor I would control time quite specifically on small time scales, but Jon has me, for instance, being a clock face like this, or just demarcating sections, and then 30 seconds later I might do this for the second section. And the players have a lot of choice of what they do in between that, but it's not just free range music making, is it? It's listening to the dialogue that's going on and listening to each other. You've done a little bit in terms of getting the players to just have little references to each other in the score. When this person plays, you play.
Yes. I've definitely tried to create a set of environments that the players can be in, where they have to really be dependent on one another for the cues to play. So where they'd normally be just reading from sheet music, they're actually they have a very small amount of written music, and they have to listen to each other for when to play it, how to play it, sometimes where to play it as well. Actually, in the hall, they move around the hall at different times at various points in the production.
And there are moments as well where the boundary between the stage and the audience is very fluid as well, so we bring the audience in to make noise with us and to participate in the piece, which I really love. Another way we give the players that's either more freedom or more responsibility, depending which way you look at it, is they don't have traditional printed music for most of it. So some of it looks more like a graph, some of it is printed text instructions. So it's a different way of reading also for the players, which I think helps break down automatic habitual behaviours as well as performers.
Yes, it's designed so that they are hungry for the moment, is the best way I can think of saying it. So they don't get told you have 4 bars to wait or 5 seconds to wait and then you play this note. What they get, the information they have in front of them is play this shape in response to this shape, for example. So that they're really having to be in the room rather than behind the music stand.
And by the end of the process also they've been contributing to how the piece is coming together. So actually this rehearsal we've just done, Ursula and Angela said, we actually don't know how to finish it. So this is what we've gotten to, what do you think? And asked for the players. And it took a little bit of coaxing, but they actually contributed what they wanted to have. A crucial part of the Pjila'si Sessions obviously is about bringing together really esteemed and interesting Mi'kmaq artists to work with us and to teach us and to have cross-fertilisation of ideas between us. But there are so many things that come into that and that grow out of it. It's not just about cultures meeting, it's about rehearsal processes meeting and creative processes meeting, especially in this case. And it's also about who chooses to come into the room to watch the final performance as well. It's a really interesting group of people who wouldn't necessarily all come to a show together very often. So the ways we're having meetings happening is so multi-layered, I think. I want to say a huge thank you to Angela and Ursula for working with us on this project and bringing their energy and their ideas and their experience and their requirements into the room. That's been a big part of it for us, has been about learning to break away from what we think we need and open up that space. Also, huge thanks to the musicians to being open to the process, because for a lot of musicians it is challenging. people have more or less experience in it. Massive thank you to Beth and the tech and stage crew as well, who have been able to turn things around so quickly as the piece adapts on the spot in the moment. Beth's just been the most incredible support, I think. And thank you to you.
Thank you.
And thank you all for watching and sharing it. It's a really important part of what we've been doing over the last few years. It's been a really long project to put together and stretched everyone outside their normal comfort zones for working practice, and we're incredibly proud of what we've made, and it's built relationships with the artists we've worked with that will last for a really long time, I think, and spill over into other work for us all. So thank you for being here to share it and enjoy it.